Good Tuesday evening. Welcome to BCP Live. Hi, I'm Joey McWilliams. Glad that you are with us tonight. I am joined by Ronnie Walters. I'll actually let him talk here in just a little bit. But in the meantime, I do want to say thank you for watching tonight. You know, we got things a little bit different now. We're in 2021 and not doing 5 nights a week or 6 nights a week anymore. And so, well, there's that. I really enjoyed that. I knew it was unsustainable, but I enjoyed getting to come on and visit with all the community and as many people as would watch. Sometimes all 4 of you that would watch at any given time. But, here we are in 2021 and sports are coming back. We'll talk a little bit about sports here in just a moment. But 1 night a week is what we're doing, and sometimes 2 nights a week. Tuesday night kind of has been where our landing night is, and so I'm glad that you're watching us tonight. Started at 9:05 tonight because I wanted to make sure that Ronnie had an opportunity to join us. And Ronnie, who is just a working machine, was working all the way through the day into the evening, and he just now became available. So, Ronnie, how you doing, man?
Great. Doing great.
Ronnie Walters, who, along with Michael Hatch, has Texoma Financial Services. And listen, tell us really quickly, by the way, as we have some folks stepping in. And by the way, please feel free to comment, say hi, say hi to Ronnie. He's a really cool guy. Tell us what Texoma Financial Services does.
Oh, wow. It's a broad spectrum. First of all, what we are known for is helping people with their benefits. So health insurance, all the different things that goes along with that, the supplemental plans. So a lot of times people have health insurance, but they pay way too much for it. So we have staff that gathers their information, and we shop that with around 30 different companies. And most of the time, we can help people out in their situation. Hopefully, save them some money, get them better benefits, and that's the main goal is to try to get them better benefits for a cheaper amount. So it's crazy what people pay, and so a family sometimes come to us paying $1,500, $2,000 a month for health insurance. You can't hardly have any money left over to go buy the other things or go do other things. And so one thing that we do is we take that and try to get them some better benefits for a lot cheaper amounts.
Well, and listen, I can speak for this because Ronnie has helped us out with this and helped us with our health insurance in the Patriot household. We have benefited from Texoma Financial Services, and I would definitely give a shout out there and say, and seriously, it has made a difference. It's made a huge difference for me. So I really appreciate that. Well, I know, and by the way, let me say hi to Becca really quickly. Glad you're on tonight. Thank you for saying hi. This is a local business, correct?
Correct. We are in Durant, yes.
All right.
Michael and myself are both from Durant, so.
Well, and one of the reasons I mention that is because local businesses are something that are important to you too, and we're seeing this even more because you've been reaching out to a lot of local businesses here in 2021 through the polar vortex and more that's been going on. What do you have going on right now? I know I've had a chance to be a part of it lately, but I want to give you a chance to talk about it.
Well, we last year how that was just a crazy year. Our business, we were going out to businesses, people's homes, and visiting with them, working with their health insurance. Of course, that got shut down. We were still able to visit with people over the internet, Zoom calls, stuff like that. So it affected us, but not near as much as folks like in Durant and Kingston and Caddo and Calera. Those folks that have actual brick and mortar business, some of them, it devastated their stores. And so one thing that we wanted to do was try to reach out to them, see how we could help them in any way. And a lot of them, the response that we got was, we just need people to come back and shop. We need people to come back in our stores and shop. And so one thing that we were thinking about doing is, helping them also is go in, But so what we decided is we're gonna go ahead and go buy a gift card from whatever store that is, and then kind of what we do, go on Facebook, give it away, as long as they like and share our page, and then hopefully they'll go into that store. We'll give them a $25 gift card, but hopefully they will continue to spend a little bit more in that store or restaurant or whatever the case is. But I think that would be a huge benefit for the stores around. Hopefully to get some more revenue going, get people in. What's crazy, a lot of these stores that we're getting gift cards from and putting it out there, some people come to me and say, well, I never knew that store was there. And so
Yeah.
that's a huge benefit. Hopefully we'll get some more people to know where things are and get out and start shopping. So
And that's a really good point, Ronnie. As we're here on BCP Live, by the way, with Ronnie Walters, who, if you're just tuning in right now, not only runs Textile Financial Services, I think he's a good guy too. I've gotten to know Ronnie in the last couple of years, and I really appreciate his friendship, and I mean that sincerely. It is interesting though, that there are a lot of new businesses in Bryan County, in downtown Durant, and places that if you haven't taken the time to drive around or stop by, you might not know. Number one, that the business even existed, and number two, you may have heard of it just in passing. Well, I've heard that name before, but you have no idea where it is. And so all of a sudden you're like, oh, that's where that is. Okay, well that's
Exactly.
fine. So what you're doing with all this gives folks an opportunity to get to know more about the community. Hi, Linda, glad you're watching tonight. Good to see your name come up as well. Thank you very much. Feel free to stop by, give us a comment, say hi to Ronnie too, because I appreciate having him on tonight. Now, you were talking about giving away gift cards. So how does, again, you were talking about liking and sharing. Take us through the process. How do we get signed up to get in the drawing to get one of these gift cards? We're even going to be giving one away tomorrow, correct?
Correct. We are going to Pro Images tomorrow and giving away a gift card there. They've got some fantastic stuff. I used to, when I was 12, I was any kind of card, basketball, baseball, football, I was into it. And so they have the clothing lines and everything. And so I was there a couple of weeks ago, got my brother a gift there, and it was I kind of wanted it for myself, but it wasn't my birthday, so
Yeah.
I had to give it away. But so how you get entered is you go to our Facebook page, Textile Financial Services LLC, and any of those posts that we had posted on the gift side, the $25 gift cards, just like the one tomorrow we posted on the Pro Images. So if you would take that and share that page and like our page, and you will be entered into the gift drawing. So that's all you really got to do is just like our page and then share that post or a post, and you'll be entered in to win it. So
All right.
And it's pretty easy.
Man, it doesn't get much easier than that.
That's right.
I could do
That's
that. And, there are challenges here that we just
I struggle,
want to talk about.
I think I can do that.
Textile Financial Services LLC. That is the Facebook page. You need to go like and share one of the posts. It doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter which post. Share that post if you can, though.
Right.
Okay. All right. And then you'll get your name put in for the yes, sir.
The stores that we are giving away the gift card, share their page and like their page.
Okay. Yeah. Well, by all means. Yes.
Right.
We are speaking with Ronnie Walters now, and we're going to be at Pro Image tomorrow. And Ronnie's let me be a part of it, which I think is really cool. Gives me a chance to talk, which I think is really cool. I enjoy talking, but I've enjoyed going out and getting to visit and the places I've had a chance to go. We were at Roadhouse last week. We get to go to Main Street Barbecue. Had a chance to go to Green Spray. I know you've done more than just that, but we'll be at Pro Image tomorrow. Get to see Daryl and Melissa out there, and so that's going to be a lot of fun. And hey, look, there's no doubt I am a Pro Image fan too. I broadcast sports, Ronnie.
That's true. That's
of course the drinking game here. You weren't prepared. You didn't have
I think I may buy you something tomorrow. So, yeah.
Is it going to have OU on it? Is that Is that the key?
Yeah.
But no,
Daryl's got an OU cup.
I think
I'm going to get you some OU socks too. Maybe a toboggan to go on that head.
There are some. There's a lot of OU stuff out there. If you're a Sooners fan, there is so much OU stuff out there at Pro Image.
And also Daryl and Messa also have local items too. Southeastern,
Yes.
they carry Southeastern, they carry Durant, Caddo, Salo. So if you do have some kiddos that go to the schools, go there and look around. They do have some local items for you.
Linda Dunham, thank you for watching tonight. I see your post over there too. I appreciate seeing your name come up there as well. And Ronnie, I do want to mention we're going to talk a little bit of sports here in just a moment. Ronnie's going to stick around with me for a little while. Well, I think it's a shorter than half-hour show tonight, so don't worry about staying up too late. It's a school night. That doesn't mean anything for you or me with the kids in bed, but it's a school night, so we're not going to stay up too late tonight. But you speak about sports and local sports, okay? We'll talk about Silo's girls basketball team here in just a moment. And I know it's basketball time. I know we're, getting into baseball and softball time too. Durant wrestler. How about Mr. Hicks and state championship? So proud of that. But football, just for a moment, football. You can get a Durant Lions helmet. You can get a Caddo Bruins helmet. And I'm talking the mini helmets. These are cool. These are incredibly cool. And it's right here in Durant. So I think that's neat. I think that's incredibly neat. All right.
Yeah.
So that's going to be tomorrow. What time is it, Ronnie? I think, is it 2 o'clock?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock? Okay.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock tomorrow. We're going to be live and we'll be broadcasting on Ronnie's Facebook page. We will be broadcasting live on the Bryan County Patriot Facebook page, so be looking for that. If you have not already gone to Texoma Financial Services, LLC Facebook page, then please go ahead and do that, and then you can you can have your name in there for tomorrow, and we may even read it right. We could possibly even pronounce it right.
Maybe.
Don't count on it.
Don't hold your breath.
Don't hold your breath, but we'll try. Yeah. We'll try really well. All right. Well, Ronnie, is there anything else you want to say about Texoma Financial Services here really quickly?
Actually, if anybody needs health insurance, they've opened the open enrollment back up. So you have till the rest of this month to sign up for health insurance. If you have health insurance already, if you want to look at another option, we can always help you. If you're Native American, you have open enrollment year round. So we encourage you to at least look and see if you have, we can get you a better plan, a good plan to go along with the Native American. But if anybody out there is looking, please give us a shout and we can definitely try to help you out.
Well, I appreciate you. And, I haven't had a chance so far in the since we've restarted this to even get to mention sponsors for the Bryan County Patriot. And I always like to talk about the sponsors, and they don't sponsor this show. I laugh at this. Ronnie, Texoma Financial Services is a sponsor of the Bryan County Patriot, but I laugh because you never know what's going to be said on this, and so the sponsors aren't necessarily they're not necessarily buying into this. But I want to give a shout out too. And Texoma Financial Services is in this group that I was going to mention tonight. So shout out to Texoma Financial Services, as well as People First Industries, Mickle Law Firm, Jalapenos, Indian Nation Wholesale, Greg Phillips Insurance, Durant Station, the Choctaw Nation of Oklahoma, Blake Utter Ford, Texoma Utility Equipment. I had a chance to see Kyle today too. Shout out to Kyle. And Abundant Life Texoma, among a number of sponsors on the Bryan County Patriot. And so it's I really appreciate all of our sponsors. Well, Ronnie, I appreciate also the fact that you're sticking around for just a little bit. You know that I do broadcast sports. And that second one was just for you.
Yeah.
Silo's girls. Let's talk a little Bryan County sports really quickly and wrap up our time tonight. Silo's girls in the area tournament, not only in the area tournament, but in the winners bracket of the area tournament, and they are one win away. Caddo's girls, so close to state, just didn't quite get there, couldn't get that last win. Silo, again, with pretty much a similar opportunity. 2 games to win 1. When you get to this point in the Oklahoma high school basketball playoffs, winners bracket on Friday night. So it's a Friday night game, 6 o'clock start time at Chickasha. If you were going, and I don't know if I don't know what the capacity on this stuff is anyway for one of these games, but Silo and Latta. So did you know that was the matchup?
I did not.
Yeah, Silo and Latta. So the girls are still in it. Silo's girls are still in it. I think they're the only county team still with an opportunity to make it to the state tournament and 2A state tournaments next week. So you get 2 games to win 1. If Silo girls lose on Friday night to Latta, then they would be in the consolation bracket, be playing on Saturday with an opportunity to go. So I think, and I don't know this for sure, Ronnie, but I think obviously it's better to just win that first one.
Oh, yeah.
But it seems to me if you lose that first one, that team that came up through the consolation bracket, not moved down into the consolation bracket, it seems like the one that came up through is usually the one with momentum and goes on in. So you hate to lose that Friday night game because it seems like Saturday,
yeah.
Now it's desperate.
Momentum. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, Silos girls, and they're the number 5 team in 2A. They're 20-3. Latta, the number 3 team in 2A, they are 20-2, and that's on Friday night. Ronnie, Southeastern is still playing, and I think this is really cool too. We learned a little bit about Southeastern today. Of course, the men won last night, and they won 82-56 over Southwestern. They're going to be playing tomorrow, and that is in Monticello. And so they're still playing in the Great American Conference basketball tournament. The Southeastern women, this is really pretty cool. They got a bye. They got the number 2 seed out of the GAC West, and so they didn't have to play on Monday. They're playing tomorrow too, and they're going to host Harding, and that is tomorrow at 5:30. So Southwestern's women also got some news today, as Briley Moon and Cameron Cantwell both were named to the first team All GAC for 2021. So I think it's pretty cool.
Wow, that's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. Hi, Dottie. Good to see you come up tonight. It's nice to see your name coming up there. Give a shout out to Jack for me too. Ronnie, I flourished more on the academic side. I played athletics, but I was not receiving any of those all anything awards once I got into high school, and definitely didn't play in college except some intramural stuff. That's really neat, though. I think Southeastern has represented well, and Cantwell's averaging close to 17 points a game. Moon averaging nearly 16 points a game. I think, all you have to do, and I don't know what you think. I'd love to get your opinion on this, but as far as I'm concerned, you just have to get into the tournament. Anything can happen from that point. Doesn't matter about your seed. Anything can happen at that point.
Yeah. Getting there is half the struggle.
What sports did you play in high school?
Basketball and baseball. Of course, that's all we had. So I went to Coleman. So, hey, you have the 2, so you do them really good.
We had football at Dixon, but I think I've mentioned here before, Dixon won the 9th game of the season when I was a sophomore, and the reason I remember that is because they never won again while I was in high school. So wow. I think playing basketball was the right thing for me to do, and we won some games in basketball too. So that is all right. Anyway, Southeastern still playing in the GAC tournament. All right. One more thing about sports, and if anyone's paying attention to this is on a personal. I'm throwing out the personal cry here right now. Midwest Sportsnet's YouTube page is at 497 subscribers. Now I'm trying to get to 1,000, but it would be really cool to get to that halfway point, at least, to get to 500. So Midwest Sportsnet on YouTube. Midwest Sportsnet on YouTube is 3 subscribers from 500. So please subscribe. You don't even have to hit the notifications button. Just please subscribe. Love to hit 500 by tonight. So if you're on YouTube at all, I'm putting out the cry. All right, last thing, Ronnie, and you know what? Tell you what, let's bring up a Facebook page here, okay, as we wrap things up. We're bringing up a Facebook page, and I do, again, giving the shout-out tonight, if you're on YouTube, help me get to 500 with Midwest Sportsnet's YouTube page. Please subscribe. All right. You know what? Are you familiar with this Facebook page? Can you see this, Ronnie? I don't know if
I can see that. Yes, I can.
Have you ever seen this Facebook page before?
Well, not the full picture, but the
you've seen the name. You've seen the name Don Hyde. Okay. Well, Don is actually going to be on BCP Live next week, and I thought I'd show you this picture because Don's always got something going on, and we really wanted to share this tonight. So I thought this was really neat. By the way, I was typing in Don Hyde's name a little bit earlier today, and I forgot. I thought I was typing in the Facebook slot, and I wasn't. I was typing up in the URL slot at the top of the my page, and it gives that predictive text. You know, it tries to fill in the blank of what you're supposed to be looking for. And I got all the way through Don Hyde, and the next thing it came up was obituary. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. You know, it's like that line on the Holy Grail. I'm not dead yet. Anyway, so here we go. Let me scroll this up here so you can see this. Don is always doing something. And there was a family always helping out. There was a family here very recently that lost everything in a fire. And so this, Don posted this less than an hour ago, actually 59 minutes ago. In the morning, folks from Ruston Concrete will be delivering a 14-foot enclosed trailer to the Calera Police Department at my request. They have an employee and his family that lost everything they own in a house fire, including the family pet. It's very unfortunate. So Don's goal is to fill the trailer. And I'm not going to read all of that's on there, Ronnie, but there's a lot of stuff. If you go to Don Hyde's Facebook page right now, you can find out what they're trying to get. Clothing, there are sizes. And this is a big deal because, I mean, you never know what to do clothing-wise if you're going to help somebody else who's lost stuff in a fire if you don't know what size they wear. And so they have the sizes and the things that they need on Don Hyde's Facebook page. And so that's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Yeah. It's amazing whenever somebody has a house fire and loses everything. You never think about all the little stuff that goes along with it. It's just, they can take anything. So if you have anything, please reach out to Don, or I think there's another person on there that you can reach out to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Of course, I'm on Don's page because I did want to. He has some interesting stuff to talk about next Tuesday as well. But he's thanking people, and if you can see us scrolling down, thanking people for helping out. Brad McKnight helping out, and Premier Medical Rental, and Kim McKnight. Also, Tabaknis from Craw. I said it right, by the way. Craw. I got that. I had to practice it,
Yeah, but I wasn't going to try. So.
But lots and lots of things on there. Before we wrap up, I wanted to share. Look at this, by the way. And again, I ask you. I think you can see this, Ronnie, over there. Okay, so this is Don Hyde's Facebook page, and I just thought this was really interesting under life events. Life events from Don Hyde. Okay. In May of 1990, he started a new job at Pearl Snap Entertainment as a DJ. Ronnie, have you ever heard Don DJ? I haven't yet.
I have heard bits and pieces.
You've heard him?
Yeah.
All right. Is it something you're going to tell your grandkids about? Or
man, that's something you pass down generation to generation.
All right. Well, I had never heard him. I didn't know this. So this was a life event, according to Facebook, that Don Hyde started a new job at Pearl Snap Entertainment as a DJ. The only other life event that's mentioned on this entire page with everything that Don Hyde has done, the only other thing he mentions as a live event was in 2013, he traveled to Cartwright, Oklahoma. There you go. There you go.
Life changing.
I'm telling you know what? I traveled to Cartwright, Oklahoma last weekend. It's a true story. I really did. Went by way of Platter. I saw there are a lot of new houses out there, Ronnie. I don't know if you've seen Platter Road has a lot of new houses. Going out there, crossed over Leavenworth, headed on out to Platter proper if you can really say that, but Platter proper. And, drove along out there and made my way onto Cartwright. And as much as I enjoyed the trip, I'm listening actually I had YouTube going. I'm not watching YouTube, but I'm listening to YouTube while I'm driving.
Of course.
I don't know if I still should. Do you think I should put that as live event?
Well, I mean, Don's got it on there, so
okay. There we go. That was all I needed right there. That if Don has it on there, I'm going to change my Facebook page now. So we're. I got to get that off there. Anyway, someone's going, can you even do that? Can you show somebody's Facebook page on the internet? Yes, I can. Yes, I can, especially if it's Don Hyde. So Don's going to be on with us next week, and I'm sure he's going to do stuff. But I do want to, seriously, in all sincerity, I did want to get you to that page because if there's any way that you can help, Don always is helping people, and
Yep.
in there, we laugh about stuff. And I told him the other day, I complimented him. And of course, he's always deflecting that stuff just because that's who he is. But man, to think about when you help people like that. And Ronnie, I've seen you do stuff too. You're a blessing to people, and I really appreciate that. And you're the kind of people that I like to promote. When stuff's going on, you're blessing people. All the stuff you're doing with these local businesses, that is so amazingly cool. And I don't take that lightly. But I did want to get you to Don Hyde's page. So if you're still watching, go to Don Hyde's page, find out how you can help this family. And there's lots of ways to do it. So, all right. Anything in closing then, Ronnie? Thank you so much for coming on with me tonight. I appreciate that.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
I have to go get some more. Let's go get some more coffee.
I can always have coffee. That's like water to me. So
where do we get coffee? Just because.
Hey, we have some Opera House.
Opera
we
House.
Have Hot Shots. Blake's.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Okay. We have a place or two in town.
Just take your pick. Yeah.
Tell us really quickly then where we're going to be tomorrow. 2:00 tomorrow. Where are we going to be?
2:00 tomorrow. We will be at Pro Image. So, and hopefully be able to show off some things he's got there in the store. So
yes,
I don't know if you've seen the new ball caps he has, but if anybody is likes the ball cap, he has got some amazing caps in there.
He does. He really does.
Yeah.
I don't wear them as much as I used to. And now there's a reason. Okay. I used to wear, and I don't think the ball caps did this. I don't think that it was a direct result of wearing the ball caps all the time. But I have found, especially as we get into like April and beyond into the season, into the spring and summer, that when I wear a ball cap, and the tan comes up, I can't afford to have a two-tone tan. I mean, because
you don't want it to be burnt, that's for sure.
Well, no, and I do use sunscreen. I do use a lot of sunscreen. I try not to wear the cap that much because this is the moneymaker. And
it is, yeah. It's like the crystal ball.
I've said that a few times in front of Mrs. Patriot, and she's concerned now for all of our finances. If this is the moneymaker, so we're definitely going to have to hook up with Textile Financial Services to take care of us. All right. Well, we'll wrap it up there. I said we would go less than 30 minutes, so I will keep it to that. Ronnie Walters, Textile Financial Services. Thank you again, sir, for being on with us tonight.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And I do want to say this, mask mandate is going away in Texas. Don't be afraid. Do not be afraid. Going away in Mississippi as well. We never had one here. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Three things I want to tell you. Number one is that you need to be wise. And if you don't feel like you have enough wisdom, the Bible says, ask God. He said he'd give it to you generously, liberally. He would give you wisdom. Number two, walk in love. Is that always easy? Oh my goodness. No, doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. It does not mean you shouldn't do it. You should walk in love in everything you do. The guy to the right of me on the screen does a very good job of it. And I appreciate the example he sets. And finally, number three, do not walk in fear. Don't do it. Don't be afraid of masks and don't be afraid of no masks. Don't walk in fear. All right? You can show respect to things around you, but you don't have to be afraid of it. So be wise, walk in love, and do not walk in fear. For Ronnie Walters, I'm Joey McWilliams. Thank you for watching BCP Live tonight. We'll be back next Tuesday night right here at the same place. And God bless you. Have a great night.
Good night.